Good evening, everybody. We just got back from Ann Arbor VA Hospital, and I know everybody's concerned about my dad and asking me what's going on, what happened, and what the doctor explained to me is just too much to type on here. So I'm going to allow him to speak himself and tell you all what happened. All right, you ready?
Okay, it's been known quite a while that I have a kidney infection, and it had gotten worse. And when I went to the doctor last week, he put me on an antibiotic for it. And the doctor in Ann Arbor, when she saw it, the results of it compared to what it was the last time I was there in January, she said it had gotten worse. And then she was concerned that it was worse, and also my blood pressure was up. So she sent me down to ER for them to check me out and make sure that I was capable of coming home. Otherwise, she was talking about putting me in the hospital again. So when I went down to ER, they checked down at ER, and she said the doctor down at ER said it wasn't as bad as it seemed, that you need to cut back on one of the medications that I was on. Said that medication was interacting with some of the other medication. So they took me off of that one, and now I'm on just the one that for the kidneys. It takes. I got 2 more doses of that to take, and then I got to go back to my doctor in Grand Rapids for a check, and they gonna do just a urine check and a blood pressure when I go back next week to Grand Rapids to the doctor. But they said the doctor had told me that it's an annual check at the renal clinic. That's just the one that do the kidney check. And he said it was time for it. So he had called, he had typed in the records that it was time for renal check. And he asked them to set up me an appointment. And they thought it was Friday, this coming Friday. But that's when they supposed to talk to the doctor Friday to get the appointment set up for me to go to renal clinic. Because I know that's always on a Thursday and not a Friday. But he had told me that I had a doctor's appointment Friday at Ann Arbor. And he got to check him, and he said, "No, let me check." So he called the renal clinic and found out that no, I did not have an appointment for Friday. It was just when they were supposed to set up for me an appointment after Friday. Because Friday was the last day to take the antibiotics that he gave me last week. See, and he didn't want this appointment to set up until after I finished taking those. But that's about the size of it. So I was dehydrated because I hadn't been drinking any water today, other than this morning, first thing this morning. And so they gave me some fluid and released me. I was glad of that.
So how you feeling right now?
I feel pretty good.
Normal. Nothing out of the way. Okay, there you all have it. You all have a good evening.